so that I lean the standard electric bike against the wall and trying to introduce you guys a little bit about the bike. First of all, I'd like to give you a good picture of how the bike looks like. So there you go. Okay, now let me introduce this bike to you. Firstly, this is the full carbon fiber frame, which is a T700 material. It's a very sturdy carbon material. In this bike we hold our own patent on the design, so it's a kind of special and unique on the market. And this one got electronically, it has a built-in battery, which is a 48 volt, a 17.5 amp hour Samsung battery. You can of course take out the battery for a charge and recharge the battery. And it has a Bafang Ultra, aka M620 motor here, with a continuous power of 1 kilowatt and with a peak of 1.5 kilowatt, which give you a huge torque up to 160 Newton meter, which allows you to climb any terrain, basically, literally. It was a very strong motor, probably sometimes too strong for a lot of riders, but you can always use a low gear to ride it, no problem. And the last thing, electronically, oh, speaking of this motor, it has a built-in controller inside, so that you cannot see any exterior controller case on this bike, which is also make it very neat. Okay, so here we can see we can power on the bike with the power button, and you can see the Bafang logo, and it has this is a closer look of the display. Okay, time, battery left, speed, mode. It has an eco, a sport, and it has different pedal assist levels. Now we can adjust it from here, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on where and how you ride it. If you want more power when you pedal it, you can always add to 5 speed. And when you start the bike, I would recommend you to start at 1 or 2. Okay, so this is all about the electronics. Oh, by the way, if you want light, you can always contact the salesperson to add you a front light. Okay, you can control the light from here. Okay, it has now let's talk about mechanic parts on this bike. It has a 740 millimeter handlebar, which is pretty much enough for most riders. Okay, let's start from the right hand side. Here we can see 9 speed. It's a Shimano X7 9 speed, and it has, let's go to the side, there's a hydraulic disc brake. You can use different brands. We have Aris, and Tactile, and even Maguras if you want to upgrade. Okay, and here's the same thing. Okay, we normally have the throttle assembled on the left hand side. Okay, this tire is a 4.5 inch, and we got options of a 4.0 and 4.5, and of course 4.8. But we normally take 4.5, but because this is a size that's where it's not too wide, and it has an inverted GT Mark front fork. It's inverted fork. Okay, as you can see, the fork goes from the top and presses down. It's different than conventional back forks, and it has a built-in, semi-built-in D&M 38 RC rear shock with a treble of 50mm. And this is a punched rear joint. We make the whole rear suspension system. And now we go to the cassette 11 to 36 teeth, and it has a Shimano derailleur, and this part is a shifter sensor, which when you shift the bike mechanically, it will stop the engine and to make sure that it does not, you know, tore the chain, to protect the whole system. And you can see it has a 203mm brake disc, front and rear, and it has a big comfortable seat comes on this bike to make sure you have a comfortable ride on this bike. The seat clamp is a little bit different than conventional seat clamps. This is because the structure of the carbon fiber frame, which does not allow you to lock the seat, you know, to make to cut it from here and lock it from here. But this is because the different structure of the frame, you will have to extend the whole seat clamp longer so that we can have enough space to lock the seat. Okay, so this is a little bit different than conventional electric bikes. All right, this is basically all about the electric bike. And if you want to know more information, and if you want to upgrade the parts, you can always contact our sales team. Thank you guys. See you again.